So every day I'd say I concentrate on diet, exercise and my sleep routine. That's basically my kind of sort of everything. That's just the way it's like a routine. It's a way of life. I'd say that's my lifestyle, is that I really concentrate on getting 8 hours sleep every night without fail. My diet, I'd say I use like sort of like 90% of the time I stick to like a paleo diet, and then I give myself 10% of the time to be a bit more flexible so that I can maintain it and just be a bit more realistic and still enjoy life as well, enjoy some treats because I love chocolate. And then with the exercise, so that's kind of how I manage my MS day to day, and it's such a huge part of my life. Like, I'm so passionate about exercise now. I'm really passionate about the diet and nutrition because it's so fascinating to actually find out like how it all works. Like, it's just really, like, it's great. For me, I felt really confident when I see myself going from not being able to really walk that well to being able to leg press 100 kilos in the gym. Like, that for me is such an achievement, and I know that that's down to like all the research I've done and like really developing certain muscles and doing, just using different strategies through my like day-to-day life. And I think it's all down to the routine and like being consistent throughout. In my new job, I mean, it's really difficult from a day-to-day basis because it's so physically demanding. So I'm often up a ladder quite a lot. And with my vertigo, that can be quite challenging. And then with the overnights, that can really affect my fatigue. So for me, it's really about time management. It sounds so simple, but for me, like, it's managing my time, my meals, my sleep, and everything that I can do. So I try and get the most out of a day without pushing myself too much. And I never, ever expect too much from myself while I'm there, because whereas in my old workplace, I might have been able to really push myself one day because the rest of the week I'm just going to be sitting at my desk. I really feel like at Selfridges, in order to maintain the level of like high standard and consistency throughout my whole time there, I have to make sure that I'm getting 8 hours sleep every night. I have to make sure that I kind of really evaluate every situation that I'm going to be in. So if I'm going to be doing an installation, I consider how long I would need to be up a ladder for, and like all of these things, what food I'm going to be taking on the overnights, how long am I going to be there for, even my mode of transport there and back, because it can be really, really disconcerting at the end of the night to think I've got to now get the tube home and really try and navigate my way home when I'm absolutely exhausted after working 12 hours. And that can be made so much easier just by making sure that I've eaten all the right foods leading up to the night shift or just throughout my normal day job, and making sure that I get the right amount of sleep before, and evaluating all the situations. And I really work with my managers to be like, oh, I really don't think that that's maybe the best install for me to do. I can design it, but would I be able to get some extra support to kind of install it, because I'm really not confident up a ladder with, so I really have to adapt. MS has completely changed my life because before I was diagnosed, I did nothing to do for my nutrition or my diet. I was like, I ate what I wanted. I didn't have a care in the world. I've always been into sport, but never really took it that seriously. And since I was diagnosed with MS, I feel like I've found what I love in life, which is like, I'm a really positive person. I love to inspire other people, and I almost feel like I have that reason now to inspire other people. And my whole outlook on life has completely changed. I do everything sort of like now for the moment, and I set myself goals like for each year. I write 100 things at the beginning of the year that I want to do in that year, however small it is, whether it's like cook dinner for your mum, or like I do all sorts of things like that, just little things. And then the bigger things like go to New York, go on a beach holiday, like all these like big things that I want to do every single year. And so I feel like I'm much more proactive now, and much healthier and sort of fitter for it.